It's Wednesday, and Wednesday means it's my day off. Torleif and I decided to go for a ride and maybe try to find something interesting on the very cool website Äventyrligare.se, like a cave or perhaps 2 caves. Welcome to this new episode of Daytripping. As it turned out, I had already gladded 2 spots on the website, namely Hålorna I Furuberget and Rövargrottan. Hålorna I Furuberget translates to the holes in the Pine Mountain, and Rövargrottan to the Highwayman's cave. Doesn't that sound like an exciting day? As an added bonus, both sites are well within the distance of a day's riding, on absolutely spectacular roads. We actually talked about how spoiled rotten we are by having such fantastic roads so close by. We are riding northwest on the long slender peninsula Norrlandet, which forms the north side of the bay Gammelbyviken. Some of you might recognize this blinding stretch of tarmac, as it's been played a recurring role in several of my videos. When we arrived in Jälmsjö, we turned left onto a nice gravel road, and in doing so, we entered the nature preserve with the same name. It is here we will find the first cave of the trip, but not before we walk about 800 meters on an absolutely beautiful trail. The sun is bucketing down from a clear blue sky while we're following the trail through this gorgeous unspoiled landscape. There are 2 hiking trails through the Jälmsjö nature preserve, both around 2.5 kilometers long. And the reward for anyone reaching the top of Pine Mountain or Eagle Mountain is the stunning view over the archipelago. On Eagle Mountain, you also find an ancient stone circle, and on Pine Mountain there is the remains of an old Iron Age fort. But our target today is the cave. Fröne?
Ja. Har du sett ställningen med det?
Ja, visst.
Det här kan bli riktigt roligt på film. Ja, det kan bli. Men framförallt som alla andra.
Cool. Edgar och Ruben har varit här.
Ja. Här är säkert en annan båt.
Ja. Jättedrottningen bland annat stod det på informationen att det var. Det sägs att här borde drottningen av jättarna.
Jag tänkte liksom här.
Ja, visst.
Lite sned, vad fan, det går ju så.
Bara granris.
Ja, det hör.
Där har du världens bästa bord i stora.
Ja, det hör. Ja, det är ju klockrent. Hur kan det bli så?
Ja, det måste ju vara den biten som kommer härifrån.
Ja, brutit av. Ska ta och fika?
Är det bekvämt?
Ja.
Var är ölen? Var är ölen?
Vad fan är ölen?
Det är vad man offrar för konsten då.
Ja, eller hur? Du är ju vig.
Vig som ett kassaskåp.
Ja, det inte jag.
Men du har ju ursäkt.
Jag får knäna så jag borde inte hoppa.
Nej.
Då är risken att de kommer inte längre.
Nej, precis. Det låter du bli.
Ja,
det är jag som får bära dig.
Ja, du får ringa 112. Kommer jag eller?
Man förstår ju varför det står camping förbjuden där uppe.
Ja,
För
naturligtvis.
annars hade det ju varit fullt här inne.
Ja.
För det är ju så sabla fint så det är löjligt.
Ja, det är jättefint.
On the map, it looked like we would be able to continue the gravel road and exit further ahead onto the tarmac. It turned out though that reality did not adjust itself well to the map, as there was a big wrought iron gate blocking our way. So we had to turn around. Now, on a day like this, with no appointments to keep, this is not a big deal, just more of the fun. Would you complain about having to ride this stretch twice? We got back out on Norrlandsvägen. This single lane road is what was the main way out of Västervik before the new E22 was built. So, not all progress makes everything better. Then again, if you're in a hurry, I suppose the motorway serves purpose. We were not in a hurry and enjoyed this slow pace tremendously. On our way into Gamleby, we took the shortcut via the wooden bridge at Stäket. In this area, recent archaeological excavations have revealed very interesting remnants from the Viking Age. After a few minutes on the west side of E22, we again reached gravel next to water. This part of Sweden It's not hard to find this sort of riding. Just turn off the main road. The gravel road soon turned into a trail that seemed made for and made by foresting machines. So, with Torleif's tires and ground clearance in mind, we stopped to walk the rest of the way. I claimed it was just a couple of 100 meters to walk anyway.
Här hade jag helst inte velat köra det. Här har det blivit svårt också. Och det här gör vi för att se lite stenar i en hög med mellanrum. Ja. Det är faktiskt ganska intressant. Ja.
On the walk through the woods, we talked about how the methods of navigation had changed over time.
Ja, du kanske ser där om det är lättare att komma ner där.
The school can now implement the use of digital ways in their sports classes to increase students' willingness to participate. You see, one of us is a PE teacher at the local college. I'm sure you can guess that it's not me.
He disappeared. Här blev det svalare på en gång. Precis. Ja, det är där de menar att det är lite rasrisk där inne.
We weren't really equipped for spelunking, and even if the torch in the phone normally lights up quite well, it wasn't sufficient for the cave. Embarrassingly enough, I have a perfectly good headlamp at home that I didn't bring. Also, I have a fairly good torch in my top box, which I left where we parked the bikes.
Ja, coolt du.
Väldigt coolt.
Ja. Rövargrottan. Ja. Tick.
Right. So what have we learned from this trip? We have learned that the Queen of Giants has a smaller cave than the Highwayman. We have learned that a torch is to no help if it's still in the luggage, and that recording voiceovers makes wonders for a sore throat. However, if you're still curious regarding the temperature in the waters of Swedish lakes in April, stick with us for a few moments more.
Wow! Det är skitfint!
Så stedig.
Ja, jag är livräddare.
Ja, du är ju det.
Jag sköter ytövervakningen.
Satan! Fy fan. Satan! Ett, två,
Ja, jag är imponerad. Det var skönt, va?
Ja, alltså det värsta är första.
Ja, precis.
Och det här är kallt, är det?
Ja, jag kan tänka mig det.
Ja, det är ju inte över 10.
Nej.
Thank you for joining me on this trip. If you want early access to my videos, a bunch of my brand new stickers or postcards from my trips, please consider becoming a member of the Around on a Bike community, either here on YouTube or on Patreon. Links in the description below.